Hey guys, and how's it going? Previously on the channel, I had uploaded a video on installing a helper spring onto my 1968 or 1986 John Deere 216. I actually uploaded the video a day early. It was supposed to go up on Wednesday, ended up going up on Tuesday. I did not mean to upload it Tuesday, just so everybody knows that was an accident. Maybe this time I'll remember to upload it Wednesday, not Tuesday. Anyway, been a little while since you guys have seen this tractor on the channel. This is my 1968 or 1973. Why am I so obsessed with 68? 1973 John Deere 112. This is my electric lift. This is the workhorse around here. This is the go-to tractor for everything except mowing. Very reliable machine. Has not asked me for much. When I first got it, it needed a new set of points, but other than that, it really has not asked me for much. The only thing that I've done wrong on it is I've put cheap chintzy Chinese starters on it. Recently I figured out the Chinese starters I was buying was the problem. I put an older starter on it, and it's been on there now for about 6 months. I haven't had to deal with it in 6 months, so I'm pretty happy. It seemed like every week or two it would burn up a starter, and I'd end up having to put another starter on it. Well, actually the gear inside, for whatever reason, the gear is 2 pieces instead of 1. It's got a little clutch inside, and the gear is attached to rubber, and the little clutch would come up and it would spin the rubber piece. Well, if it was a humid day or cold at all, it would spin the motor, but the gear wouldn't spin, which was the dumbest thing ever. So after 3 or 4 of those starters were on here, I just decided I was done with them. I ended up putting this starter on it. It came off the 68. It needed some work done. I pulled it apart, cleaned up the brushes, put it back together, and it worked. So it's on there now. It's been doing me pretty good. It's been on there for about 6 months now, like I said. It's an older, much older starter than the ones nowadays, and it's got the bolts on it, which I like. So I'd say that's a big plus. Like I said before, I really haven't done much to the tractor. It's been about 6 months since the last major thing I've done to it. Here soon I need to pull the transmission out of it and put new bearings in it or new axle housings. I am going to do that here soon. I did make a video on pulling the transmission out of the 68, and I did bring something up about it. I am going to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Mike is working full-time now, so he wanted to be here to do it. I've been waiting on him, and unfortunately he has not been able to find time to come out here. So we are going to go on ahead and we are going to start working on the 73. What I want to do today is I put a cigarette lighter, a phone charger, whatever you want to call it, on the 216, and I've been really wanting to put one on the 73 because I use the 73 quite a bit. I'd also like to put a horn on it here one of these days. This is going to be what we're going to put on there. You can see it's just a car charger or a cigarette lighter. It's got the cigarette lighter top in it. I don't remember what this came off of. I think it came off of, it either came off of a Gravely or a 208. I think it came off that 208 that I had a while ago. I don't remember. So, and I figured I would go, since we have to pull the battery tray out of the tractor, I would go through and I'd check all the wiring out, see how all the wiring looks. Actually, you don't have to pull the battery tray out now that I look in there, but it would make it a little bit easier. And these connections here need to be cleaned up. I probably could get away with not pulling the battery tray, so maybe I'll do that. But I think that is it. Now that I look at it, I thought it was a little bit lower than that. So, don't have to pull the battery tray. We just got to put that lighter in, pop this plug out right here, put that lighter in, and we're done. So, let me put you guys in the stand. I'm going to get some wrenches. We're going to get the battery pulled out, or just the terminals. Yeah, we'll pull the battery. Give us more room. And then after I do that, we'll get into it. This is just kind of going to be a let's do it just to do it video. I've been wanting to put one on here for a while. Not really going to be a good how-to video. It's just kind of let's do it to get it done. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I have the perfect opportunity now, so I'm going to do it. I hope these are half-inch. They better be half-inch. They are. Look at that. Pretty sure these are 9/16. I think. So we'll put that there for now. We are going to have to clean that up. Yeah, like I said, it's been a little while. I'm sure you can tell since I've really done anything to this tractor. It's been running fine, so I really haven't had to do anything to it. And then I saw this the other day and thought, yeah, that needs done. Then I figured, well, since we'll be messing with the battery and the electrical will be taken off, I could go on ahead and put that lighter in it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And while I'm at it, get all covered in battery acid. Yeah. Somebody told me to put lithium grease on here to help it from corroding. I don't know how well it'll work. I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. If I think about it later on, I will. But somebody told me about that, and I thought I'd put it out there for you guys. But I don't remember who told me about that. Damn it, somebody at some point did. What the hell? Probably don't need to pull the battery, but might as well. Leave in the comment section if you have ever tried lithium grease on your, or I think it was just grease on your battery terminal. I don't think it was lithium. I think it was just grease. Whatever the grease is you use to grease your wheel bearings. Then a friend of mine has something he bought for putting on your battery terminal. I never thought of putting anything on a battery terminal, to be honest with you. I always thought you were supposed to just hook it up and use it. That was it. So let me clean this guy up. What is the date on this battery? 2019. That's an old battery. Huh. I changed this battery 2 years ago. No, wait a minute. What did that battery? The original battery out of this tractor is in the 312. I do not know what that battery came out of. 2019. That's an old battery. So, batteries around here only seem to last 3 or 4 years. Although with how much this tractor gets used, it'll probably, hopefully, last for a while. Let me get a flatbed screwdriver. Found a little baby flathead screwdriver we can use. Let's see. I was expecting it to come out first or second hit. There it goes. Oh, that was in there good. Hopefully, this guy should slide right in. How do you get this off of here? This should come off. Why won't? Sure, if y'all can tell, I don't mess with these very often. I'll be right back. Not that loose. I just stuck it in the vise and turned this with channel locks or vice grips. Got it to turn. Oh, look at that. Slides right. Beautiful. Now, there should be an auxiliary lead. I feel like in here. There should be. Where goes where? I wonder if the lead I'm thinking of is what goes back to the tail lights. What wire on this headlight switch is power? I think, if I'm correct, the power coming from here should go here, right? Guess we'll find out. Let's see what we can figure out. Over here, it goes off too. I'm guessing one of them goes to the front, one of them goes to the back. There's a third wire right here that goes to this fuse. I'm guessing that probably is what brings power in. So this is probably the one that we want to, either we want to tie into this or we want to tie into this. not mean to do that. Maybe that'll help it with some ground. Why won't this come off? Maybe it's so corroded. What the hell? There. Got it. So. Try not to ruin that. We can cut here, put a crimp there, put a crimp back up. As much as I don't want to do that and tear up that wire, that's what I'm going to do. I do want to have a little bit of length to that wire so that we have a little bit of play. I can put that on out here and then put it in. I hate to do that to wiring harnesses because then I don't plan on selling this, in my lifetime at least. But the next person to go through here after I'm gone will probably go through it and wonder what the hell is up with the wiring harness. I don't like to cut up wiring harnesses and put a whole bunch of crimp connectors in there like I've seen people do. I've seen wiring harnesses where every 3 feet there was a crimp connector in it, which that's whatever. It just makes you wonder if they had to cobble a whole bunch of, they didn't have enough wire. So they had to cobble a whole bunch of wires together just to get it to work. I wish I had more of these crimps. I think what was the first tractor I wired? I think the first tractor I ever wired was the 68. I completely wired that tractor up and everything. Oh, it needs a ground on it too before I forget. I'll have to put a ground wire probably over here in the... There are no bolts holding the battery tray in except for this one. Huh. That's always good. Something you want to see. So then we'll bring this in. How much and where does it need to be cut? There we go. Now it's in. How far? I was gonna do that, but now I don't want to. I don't want to ruin that wire. I wish this was just a little bit longer. what does this go to? This goes to the electric lift. Right here. What we can do, it's going to tie into that electric lift, but we could, this already has a thing right there. What I think we'll do, this just goes to the electric lift, or this is the power into the electric lift. I think. Can't test it now. What we can do is we can just tie into that instead. That way it doesn't look so damn choppy. And if I ever end up taking that lighter out, we can what was I doing? Oh, we can put that crimp back. That's what I'm going to do. And plus, I've probably got a whole bunch of those crimps around here, so I don't see that being a big deal in the future. We could just pull this battery tray if we wanted to, make it a little easier to dive in here, but done it once in the past. I'm thinking of making a channel beginning for the channel, one of those intros. I had one where I started up all the tractors and let them idle and it said the Maniac Mower. I wasn't really a fan of it, and plus I always forget to put it at the beginning of the videos. I'm thinking of ideas. Let me know if you have a good idea for a channel beginning, because I always just forgot to use it at the beginning of the video. And then after I uploaded it, I'd think, oh, I forgot to put a beginning at that video. Oh well. I like the Hey Guys How's It Going. I think that's fine. It just seems like too much to, you know what I mean. I don't want to mess with it, that's all. I like to just do the Hey Guys and How's It Going. What do you guys think? Is it going to work, or? Oh, that explains why our electric lift hasn't been working. This is our ground. I'm going to ground that right to the battery, I think. And I forgot there was no wires going there. So that would explain that problem. So here's what I'm going to do. Where is that red wire? Here it is. I want to tie those two together. That's in where it needs to be. This here. We use should be good. We could use a size smaller, but I don't want to. I'd rather just use the bigger one. That way I know it's going to hold both of them in there. Instead of, damn it. In there? Sure looks like it. Yep. Cool. Damn it. Let's try this again. Maybe we want a little bit of smaller. That seems a little bit small, but I guess anything's better than losing it. We could even just put a wiring nut in there, but then how does it go to our thing up here? I want to make this a little bit longer than what it currently is. Do anything? Can't even know. Couldn't hold it. I don't think this is going to be big enough to hold both of them in it. Yeah. So we need the... Bitch. Then while we're in here, we'll see. You guys can tell, I'm sure I haven't really had to do much to this tractor by that being loose. Because if I should have, you know, we could put a wire nut on it. First off, no electric lift. We couldn't lift nothing. There we go. Cool. So now we can put that in there. What the heck going on here? Now I wonder. There we go. Now it went on there. I knew something didn't seem right. What's this? Why is there an extra? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's fine. So I think we have everything. That's the auxiliary that I was looking for. I see. Huh. Alright, well. I'm sorry guys, I needed it on. I was sitting here sweating to death. So, we got that done. We'll tuck this back here. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's fine. I ever tell you guys I hate crimps? Well, I hate crimps. For those of you that didn't know. They are your friend, I've been told. And sometimes, as you guys have found out probably, they're not your friend at all. Like Biden and Obama. Let's see. Let's try that. What kind of... Just try that again. Maybe this time we won't grab the wrong one. There. Miss my other crimpers. Those were... Don't even tell me. Those were some good ones. These aren't at all. I don't know where they went. Oh boy, time to waste another one. I wonder if I can find a wire nut. I'll be back. I'm sick of wasting nuts. Well, I found this up there in the other room. So here's my thought process. Put these two together. And then grab a third wire also. Have this one run to the thing right here. Because don't forget, we do have to supply power to that. So, why not kill a third innocent wire while we're out here? There we go. And we'll see how long it needs to be here in a minute. Ooh, none of them want to come out. Told you guys would get it rigged and figure it out. So now let's see. Do we just want to cut it down a little, maybe right here? We'll leave it like that. And then we'll get it. There we go. How convenient. The thing I'm going to need in 5 seconds just decided to jump. Well, I need it. Yeah, I think that's definitely a little bit better. I don't like using wire nuts, but I think that's going to be a lot better than pissing with crimps. There we go. So let's get our battery tray bolted in. Maybe this time we'll put it in tight so it doesn't fall out again. Why it wasn't in tight already, I don't know. Is it going to be now? Probably not. Is it going to be done right? Probably not. But, oh well. It'll work. That'll try to work. Had this little tool for a while. I thought it was really cool, but I've never had the chance to use it. Now I get the chance to use it. To hold this battery. Come on. Yeah, I don't really think that that's... I could use a 3. The only problem is that's a 3/8 head. I don't have a 3/8 up here with me. This might do it. No. Maybe this Selecta size might have 3/8. So look at that. It seems like it does at least. tight. So, cool. Get that tightened up over there. And should be good to go. There's a 3/8, what I needed earlier. But how convenient it was over there. Yeah, I think that's 3/8 too. I guess we only got 3/8. I was thinking it was a 7 for whatever reason. There we go. That's tight. That's tight. Shouldn't go nowhere. Now let's clean up them terminals on that battery. Look at this. That terminal's bent. I've never seen that before. Both terminals are bent. That looks a hell of a lot better. Definitely. Cool. For those of you wondering, this battery is from 2019. I had figured it was a lot newer than that, but I guess not. Which would explain a lot. Looks like look at that terminal. I wonder what the deal is with that. Same with this one. They both are screwed up. Shipped June 2019. That's when I bought it. We'll take this in there, put it in the tractor, clean up the battery terminals, and try it out. One thing I forgot to do on camera was I forgot to put a ground going from that lighter to the tractor. I ended up doing that off camera to save some time and get that done. Let's get this in there and clean it up. Get all the crap off of it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Usually the negative one doesn't really corrode much. It's usually the positive that does. Usually. There are those rare occasions where the negative one will corrode too. But let's see. And then there, grabbed our battery. Oh, look at that. That fits. And the other thing I want to do while I have it out, before I put it back together, I don't think there is. Just go ahead and put it back together. Was 9. I knew something on here was 9. Look at that. So that's in there good and tight. Let's go on ahead and put our battery connections on. Trying to keep that side from moving. Usually. Okay, I'd say that's as tight as I want it to be. That moved. That's not good. So this battery might be, I might not want to push it too hard. You guys ready to check everything out? On. Electric lift works. Let's test our cigarette lighter. That should pop out when it's nice and hot. I think it should. Never really messed with a cigarette lighter before. Ready? I don't feel no heat coming off of it. I don't want to touch it. Should be getting power though. Let me go grab something we can plug into it real quick. Went over there and grabbed my little portable air compressor. Let's see if this works. This will be how we test it. Feeling around the ring on there, it felt like it had a little bit of heat to it. When I pulled it out of the cigarette lighter, I grabbed the metal part. I didn't grab the piece you use to light your cigarette that gets really hot, but it felt like it had a little bit of heat to it. Let's see if it works. Ready? I'll move over here. What do you see? There. That should light up blue, right there. No. It's not blue. As in, I don't think we have power. Oh man. That still works. Did it come unplugged? No. Still plugged in. That's plugged in. Everything's there. Lights are off. Try it one. No. Why doesn't our cigarette lighter work? That sucks. Feel around and see. Yeah, that don't feel like it's got any heat to it at all. That should pop out, I think. Although, we'll add no power going through it, so it's not going to. Damn it, that sucks. Well, maybe I'll mess with it a little bit later. The battery in the camera is going dead, and I know we've got quite a bit of a long video. I'll mess with it here later on. If I end up getting it to work, I'll bring you guys back. I don't know if it's going to work or not though, so I guess this is going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys sticking around with me today in the shop and messing with some old crap that really shouldn't be doing, but might as well. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Got a new project coming to the channel here soon. Not going to tell you guys what it is quite yet. I'll let you guys kind of start guessing. What do you think it is? I'll give you a hint. I've been looking for one for a little while. I finally got my hands on one. It's mine. I have not shown it yet. It is here. I'm not going to show it to you guys. I'm not going to tell you what it is either. I'm going to let y'all guess. Like I said, I have been looking for one for a while. So I'm pretty pumped about it. It's not in very good shape, but I am pretty pumped about it still. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. That's it. Take care. And looking forward to the next time. See you. Bye. After cleaning the port out with some Scotch-Brite for a little while, I did it. See? Got it working. Cool. It just needed cleaned out a little bit with some Scotch-Brite. Now it works.